How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Half-Life. And in today's episode, this is this episode that I was talking about before in the previous one, which I had to re-record because I went through this whole episode's location and then I died at the end and I spawned at the beginning. And I got so mad at that point that I just quitted the game and I came back the other day. Yeah, so I should have everything figured out here. Where every alien is, you can already see him going in. I just know every damn alien's location. I'm a little suspiciously good at this. I don't know why I'm using this laser cannon, and it seems like a waste of ammo for this really powerful weapon. Man, these aliens with their screams and shit, it's really fucking stupid and annoying. When we got to this place, we ended the last episode in like a weird hallway. And I guess I must have went through that hallway. And I did, and I don't have the footage of that. But whatever. So we definitely didn't miss like a whole stage, just a little bit of this one. See, that's what I should have done. Just fuck them up with like a normal gun. And there's these weird tubes where you walk in and you get your health back, which is very useful. So I guess I shouldn't be mean to them and call them weird. These amazing tubes. These one-in-a-kind, amazing, life-saving tubes. See, 3 perfect shots from this goofy-looking revolver if you look at it from a different angle. And the aliens are dead. Speaking of aliens, Uncharted movie? It doesn't have anything to do with aliens, but whatever. Uncharted movie's first like footage was revealed. Not footage like from the movie, but like a picture from the set with Tom Holland dressed as Nathan Drake and everything. So he is no backing from that, I guess, playing Nathan Drake. I'm not the biggest fan of Tom Holland. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not the biggest fan. I just don't really care about like Marvel movies. But the thing is, I'm not a big fan of him as Nathan Drake, I guess. But I think I thought about that. There's a lot of people who watch Marvel movies and they don't fucking read comics. They don't want to. They don't like invest in those characters other than the movies, right? And I thought I already seen like people like on Instagram when Tom Holland was talking about Uncharted and people were saying like, "Oh yes, I loved the books." And I thought to myself, okay, so clearly these people just, all they care about is Tom Holland. So what if this movie, even if it won't be like great, which it could be because all it has to be is just a fucking Indiana Jones ripoff. How hard is it to rip off Indiana Jones? You get all these set pieces from the games, you can reuse them as an homage. You can have a scene where Nathan's falling out of a plane, like in Uncharted 3, or he's falling out of a train, like in Uncharted 2. And be like, oh, this is a reference to the game, but you won't also have a fucking awesome scene. Unless it will somehow end up even, like, worse looking than the games did. So you know what, I kind of wanted me to replay Uncharted games, because I did replay 1. Actually, that's not true, I never played 1. I played it once, but I never finished it on PS3, because I borrowed it. Because when I bought my PS3, I had it with Little Big Planet and Uncharted 2. And the thing is, oh, great job. Before I got PS3, I was constantly playing, like, obscure 3D... Oh, there you go, there's a hallway I didn't get to record. I was really fucking annoyed by this fucking section. Like, I would go so deep into it, and then, like, I would do, like, one little fuck up. Maybe I should fix the Uncharted thing. It's not that long. Great, and... What was I saying? I was saying that I didn't play the 1, but I played it later, and... From what I remember, I didn't like it, because I guess 1 is just kind of worse than 2. Even Golden Abyss is way better than 1. If I had to do my rating of Uncharted games from worst to best, which I've done before, it went like this. The worst one, in my opinion, is Uncharted Fortune Run. It's like weird card game on PS Vita that no one fucking gave a fuck about. The next worst one is the 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 other one that's slightly better is some kind of mobile Uncharted game. There is a mobile game that's kind of like a Temple Run ripoff. And there's the next one. The ones I guess are good now would be Uncharted 1, Uncharted Golden Abyss, Uncharted Lost Legacy, Uncharted 3, 4 and 2. I ain't sure about like where do I put 4 because 4 is like you know, visually and like gameplay wise, detail wise even maybe, it's like the best one, but like 2 is just so fucking memorable. I played that fucking game so goddamn much, I replayed it so much and everything. So yeah, I thought that maybe Tom Holland would like attract casual Marvel fans to this movie. They would be like, oh, it has Tom Holland in it, it has to be good. And they would go, they would be like, oh, it's Indiana Jones. Or they would probably not go that. If they're like really hardcore Tom Holland fans, they'd probably say that it's way better than Indiana Jones, and Indiana Jones sucks. And Uncharted is where it's at. I mean, the Tomb Raider movie, I didn't heard that many bad things about it, so I guess it's kinda easy to just rip off Indiana Jones. Yeah, the Tomb Raider movie. Uncharted. Tomb Raider. How the fuck did they not have like an official crossover or anything? Maybe the only crossover they ever had was like some Twitter accounts exchange, but I'm talking about like, I don't know, like Nathan Drake Easter egg in Tomb Raider, Lara Croft referenced somewhere in Uncharted, nothing like that. I was always surprised there was not a single like Indiana Jones reference in fucking Uncharted. Like there's not a, like a, I don't know, like an unblockable outfit with Nate with a cowboy hat. That would have been so cool. He kind of looks like Indiana Jones in Uncharted 4 when he gets like a jacket. And I felt like, give him a hat, and he already has like a rope that kind of looks like a whip. Give him a cowboy hat, and he'd look like Indiana Jones. Don't know why I paused the game. Probably because police busted in my house and they found out that I was selling crack cocaine in the neighborhood. But whatever. What you won't do to get money to play video games. I was kind of looking into how can I possibly record footage from my PS Vita yesterday. You know what? I didn't learn how to do it. I mean, I kind of did, but they would like require me to either buy a PlayStation TV and then like a capture card, and capture cards you need to like screw into your fucking computer, and I don't fucking have a stationary computer, I have a laptop. I don't even if I would like invest money in like a big gaming stationary computer, I don't fucking have space to put it anywhere. This is my excuse, like, oh, PC gaming sucks because I can't fit my fucking computer anywhere. No, it just, that's why I don't want to get a fucking gaming PC, because it would just like, I don't want to fucking, I don't overall like playing PC games that much. When I'm like using my computer, it always just like reminds me of the fucking shit I probably should have been doing right now. Like I could do so many more important things right now than just play video games on my computer. Instead I'm playing computer. Well, like on console, it's like I know that I'm turning on the console not to fucking study or anything. I'm gonna play video games now. Speaking of video games I've been playing recently, yes, I've been playing Mafia 2. I talked about that, but yesterday I was playing Astrobot. There's one more world in the game, and the game is so much fucking fun, but the problem is that fucking VR headset on my head, it just hurts my head. Nice aim. And it doesn't hurt my head, Jesus Christ, why is the game slow now? Maybe the footage is slow, because I don't seem to be bothered by how slow the game runs. I almost fucking died. I'm so reckless still. Look, we're 9 minutes into the video of a 30 minutes video, and I have a feeling that I'll probably midway through this video fall into a pit again and I'll have to redo this shit again. And from what I remember, I didn't bother to cut out anything from my videos, even though I could. I did that with Terraria, but Terraria had a lot of moments where you were like doing nothing for like 30 minutes. So that I had to cut out. Also, these barrels that are like on these... Ah, see? Told you. Oh, but I did save. Did I? Yeah, I did. That's great. I actually fucking fought ahead and I saved the game. For once. And... yeah, no, now that I said it, I really want to fucking replay Uncharted. All of them. I do have all of them. Even Golden Abyss. But I don't think I want to replay Golden Abyss. I haven't played my Vita in such a long fucking time. And Golden Abyss doesn't really add much to the story. Ah, shit, again? To the story. That fucking turn, Jesus Christ. It's fucking awful. And I played through it twice. One time I remember I even beat it while I was in Norway. I was just playing it like on the plane in the evenings when I wasn't fucking walking around and looking at cool shit. And what Norway didn't like, just because, other than because it was like a completely new place I went to that I'd never been to before. Yeah, they would slow, you moron. And it didn't like stun me with anything like amazing. It wasn't like they had something that I wouldn't have where I live. It's just kind of like everywhere, well, not everywhere, but it's kind of like they had everything we had here, except everything was just kind of better. You know, you saw cars passing by, they were kind of better, everything like fucking signs around the street, the condition of sidewalks, streets overall, the houses you seen, everything was just like better. But you know, you didn't saw anything that you couldn't fucking see where I live. That's why I always wanted to visit fucking Japan. Not because I don't know, fucking wanted to see some anime titties in real life, but I just wanted to see like these like cafes that have like weird gimmicks going on with them. These like fucking streets with all these neon signs on them and shit. A traffic cone painted Eiffel Tower. That's the kind of shit you don't fucking see in my neighborhood. We don't have a fucking Eiffel Tower. They do. That's why I want to fucking always go there and see it. Because when you go there, it's like completely fucking different. People act different. Everything's different. Streets layouts are different. Cars are different. Shit's different. China too, I guess. But I don't know if I would want to go there. I don't know if they would want me to go there. Cookies. Gotta eat cookies. But of course I do. You know how I was talking about Flack and Amar's skill trees that they're going to add. Last episode, Zane and Moses' skill trees were also revealed. I'm talking about Borderlands 3 if you don't know. Every single fucking article that talks about these skills being added to the game, all the comments are just saying, well shit, Borderlands 3 is, I don't fucking know what these people are talking about, I fucking liked it. I more than liked it, I fucking loved the game. I wouldn't do fucking 5 different Let's Plays on it if I didn't like it. Oh shit, you know what I just realized? Halloween is coming up and I was supposed to do a special for it. Oh fuck. I forgot about these specials. The last one I did was like the Easter one. I know there's been like other holidays and shit, but maybe there's been other holidays I don't celebrate, I don't know. Halloween I don't exactly celebrate either, but... well, I do, but not in the fucking way you probably think. And yeah, and we're gonna play MK11, that's what I figured. They probably have season team towers in MK11, unless they don't. Then I guess what we could do is Crash Team Racing again. Because they got a lot of like, I feel like they got enough stuff like spooky teen tracks. They got, you know, Christmas themed ones. There's a Christmas themed one and there's like ice themed one, so those would work. Summer, it was summer special. Summer isn't a holiday, but when I started doing these specials with MKX, it was just holidays. But then, like when I was doing the next year with Borderlands 2, holiday themed events, DLC more than events. I fucking hate it. I was in quarantine for the past week and I just didn't fucking bother to watch. Who the fuck cares? No one fucking sees me anyway. And they had a summer themed DLC. It's kind of like it's a beach episode, like in every anime there's a beach episode. And they had one where it's like Son of Cromrax DLC is kind of like that. It just doesn't die. In those battles there are these giant aliens and you gotta fuck them up. And they're annoying. Like I don't understand why the fuck they put them inside these damn battles. Thank God I prepared myself with a grenade launcher. Rifle. This place is annoying. I don't like this place. It's fucking stupid. The walls are just like mishmash, like fucking Pac-Man mazes on them. Just made grey and boring and ugly. It's not like Duke Nukem when like, you see the space and shit. I mean, I kinda like when you're outside in space, but right now when I'm like inside of some temple, it's like fucking stupid. And how on earth were Vertigon so willing to help Gordon in Half-Life 2 if you murdered so many of them? By the way, I remembered I should keep fucking track of the games I'm about to record and not just fucking keep all of it in my head. Because I forgot about it and I was like thinking. So I think the next game after this one we're gonna do is Mega Man 9. Believe it or not, I actually have Mega Man 9 turned on right now because... well, the way I'm recording my commentary separately to this video, the whole process of me recording this Let's Play took... so it's like this, I recorded this footage, then I rendered the video with like the intro and the outro and everything. And then like months later, like half a year later, I finally sat down to record the commentary, and the way I did it is I'm recording my voice on my PlayStation 4 while Mega Man 9 is turned on and it just simply paused, and then I'm gonna take that footage of paused Mega Man 9 and I'm gonna turn it into an MP3 file and put it here as the commentary. I know it might sound stupid, like why don't you just fucking record it on your fucking computer? Why can't you just like download some kind of voice recorder? Well, the reason why I can't do that is because my computer, for some reason, like it sees that I have a microphone plugged in, but it just doesn't work. I don't fucking know why. It pisses me off with these e-lessons because the only way I can fucking access them is on my phone, and I'm just always afraid they're gonna ask me to like fucking turn the camera on, and I'm gonna be like waving my fucking camera around like a dumbass. Yeah, so Uncharted. What is your favorite Uncharted game? Tell me. Tell me all about it. I doubt anyone will, but my favorite is 2, for reasons that I said before. I just played it so much because it was the first... I didn't finish that sentence. I was talking about how when I had a PS2 I was playing 3D platformers like Ape Escape, Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank. I never played Sly Cooper though. Kind of a shame. This is also pretty good. And then when I got a PS3 I was like, oh, Little Big Planet, that looks fun. So I was playing Little Big Planet 1 a lot. And I still think it's a really... it looks kinda lame nowadays when you fucking play it. Many people fucking play on Little Planet 1. 2 still looks fucking great for some reason. 2 looks awesome. But 1, when you like play the main story, Because the thing about Little Big Planet is that, you know, it's like the levels are made within the level creator in the game. So the levels that you do in the main story, you could do even better ones if you're good enough with the level creator, right? Seems like Mega Molecule is all about like players making their own shit in the games. Did that alien just call me an asshole? Well, he's damn right, because I'm fucking killing everyone. And oh yeah, by the way, after Mega Man 9, we're gonna do MacPixel, which is pretty short. It's a really short game, so it's only 5 episodes long, I think, but I recorded it anyway. And then we're gonna do Half-Life 2. So if you were curious whether or not I'm gonna do Half-Life 2, I am gonna do Half-Life 2, don't worry about that. The spinning platform is fucking stupid, man. Try to not shoot these barrels that are all over the damn place, because I didn't shot them, but I bet they do have enemies inside. Giant verticals that already have armor on them for some reason. When's Half-Life 3 coming out? Now that Gabe Newell actually wants to do games again, and Half-Life 3 probably is a possibility now. I doubt they're fucking making it right now, but I believe in it. For Half-Life 3, that doesn't sound like something that wouldn't happen. That doesn't sound like some games that like I don't know, like nobody owns the license to anymore or whatever. Like, what is a game that just will not get a sequel? In my opinion, a game that will not get a sequel is Barnyard. Did you ever play Barnyard on PS2? I played that game a lot. I was talking about something else before. Oh, yeah, Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet 2 is amazing. I love that game so fucking much. And when I was playing Little Big Planet 1, I was looking at Uncharted at the cover with Nate, like, hanging out on a train. And I wasn't before, like, a fan of shooters. I always found it kind of, like, back then at least, I found it really, I don't know, complicated to be moving my character and the goddamn camera and, like, aiming at everything at the same time. Now I don't get an issue with that. Maybe thanks to Uncharted, who knows. And look at this alien just fucking glitching out. Fucking stupid with these platforms. Yeah, and I finally played it one day. I was like, well, I beat Little Big Planet, I might as well play this game. And I played it. Good lord, it absolutely goddamn loved it. It was like fucking nothing I ever played before. It was so fucking amazing. But when I like think of replaying Uncharted, I think of these like first levels that I did so many times. I love them. But then I think of these levels that are like far into the game. Like when you actually end up in Shambhala and you have to fight these weird like purple looking dudes and stuff, and it just makes me think like, ah, these parts are kind of fucking lame and annoying. Because these purple guys are so fucking annoying. First of all, why did Uncharted 1 and 2... 1 had like fucking zombies in it. There was this whole stage in Uncharted 1 that was like a horror game. Where Nate was walking around like an abandoned... Oh shit, nice job. Where Nate was walking around like an abandoned ship and he was... Yeah, I think I was pretty mad. And he was just killing all these fucking zombies, and it was fucking scary. And Uncharted 2 had these purple dudes, which is like they're supposed to be the ancient fucking inhabitants of Shambhala. They were like there all the time. Oh, and before that they had these like Yetis looking things. I was fucking scared when I first played that game when that Yeti came up. That was fucking terrible. I did not expect it from this shooter realistic game to all of a sudden have me fight a Yeti. It's fucked up. And Uncharted 3 had these like flame-headed demons. There's a moment, but at least in Uncharted 3 it's explained that Nate was hallucinating. And none of that ever happened. Where, you know, Sally gets shot, then Nate starts seeing like soldiers with flames on their heads. and when you killed them, they made like these panther noises for some reason, and they would like reappear. They kind of were like phoenixes, you know, you kill them and they come back, and then you just kill them again. And then Uncharted 4, I don't think had any fucked up moments that was just like totally out of place. Maybe I'll replay Golden Abyss, because I can't recall anything from Golden Abyss. I can recall... Actually, I can recall quite a lot. There was an annoying character of some girl. Because Golden Abyss is a prequel to Uncharted 1, so Elena wasn't a character in that game. It was only Nate and Sully who came back. There was like this weird general dude. The game began with Nate going to some place with his friend. And you could already tell that this friend is a complete piece of shit, because he just looks like one, you just already know. Then he meets this girl, and she says like an aversion to guns, she doesn't like guns. And when I first heard that, I was like, oh, fuck off. She doesn't like guns. So I'm just gonna have to fucking defend her all the time, and she's just gonna not help me with anything. That sounds great. And yeah, she was annoying. I remember a scene where they almost kissed at the end, but they didn't. Like, oh, fuck off, Nate. She ain't never gonna come back. Golden Abyss isn't even mentioned once in Uncharted 4, where there's a section when Nate is going to his attic, and he has all this memorabilia of like previous Uncharted games. And I was hoping like, just have like something referencing Golden Abyss. Just fucking one thing. Like anything, come on, a machete, maybe he was like say like, oh, I haven't used this in ages, because he got a machete and all of this. And the thing I always found stupid is how Nate never uses the machete to kill anybody, he just cuts bushes with it. Which is I guess what a machete is for, but come on, you can fucking murder people with it. Nate, you're fucking breaking their necks anyway. It's not like you're just putting them to sleep, you're fucking killing everybody, you might as well just cut their heads off. Rambo's and MK11, I think I talked about that a fucking lot. Oh yeah, these skill trees, I forgot to talk about these skill trees in Borderlands. Jesus Christ, so many topics I fucking touched upon, and none of them I actually finished talking about. So Zane is getting an arm cannon, like a shoulder cannon. It looks fucking awesome actually, from what I've seen. It doesn't even have to be activated, it's like, it has like a cooldown thing, where it's like, you got a little skill at the bottom, and like every once in a while you will just like shoot out like a laser. Different effects I guess you can put on it, and that sounds pretty fucking awesome. I might replay one day Borderlands 3 with another Zane character, and I might go with a shield and an arm cannon. And Moze she gets a really weird one. She gets like a mini Iron Bear, Iron Cub I think they call it. And basically instead of getting into her giant mech, she spawns a smaller mech that has a way longer duration time, but has like way shittier damage. But it runs around on its own, and you have to fucking control it and point where it's supposed to shoot. You just simply, you know, you have it like a little summon, kind of like Death Trap, the turret, anything like that. It's kind of like Flag's animals, just instead you have guns. Flag's getting a robot. I don't know if that's enough to make me want to replay as Flag. I think I would like to replay the game as Flag, but not even use the robot, use a different one. So I went with the Rack Attack and the Spider-Man skill tree. And I want to try this one where he goes invisible and does that kind of shit. You ever notice how Flag has an ability to go invisible just like Zero did? And Flag has a 4 in its name, and maybe Zero's a robot. Kinda like Flag is a robot, right? Maybe they're both like similar. Even Flag, when he runs into Zero, he says that this one seems familiar, or similar. I don't know, something ominous like that, where it's like, oh, maybe they're brothers, maybe they're related, maybe they got past history. Zane apparently also knows Zero, but he knows him from his local assassin bar that they went together to. But Zane pretty much knows every fucking character he already runs into. He just knows everybody. That's kind of funny about him. Episode's about to end. Gotta keep track of this shit. Didn't eat all the cookies, oh no. What happened to Twitter? I can't retweet anything. It just makes me quote tweet. I don't want to fucking quote tweet. I want to retweet shit. That's all, like, the only thing I do on Twitter. And it denied me that pleasure of retweeting gaming news and memes. Follow me for gaming news and memes, I guess. At OrosZ_YT. Cause at OrosZ is already taken by some dead account that does nothing. See you fellas in the next episode, bye.